What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, we kind of have some crazy news to cover today. Hot off the heels of the video I did yesterday about how Transformers 1 deserved better in terms of how Paramount handled the movie and just overall, profits on this movie and us potentially not getting a sequel. Well, yesterday, around the evening time, freaking the Hasbro Entertainment president, Oliver Dumont, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that last name wrong, he did an interview, and he talks about a future Josh Cooley project, or multiple projects, teased by him. So, I'm going to read some stuff from the interview, where he talks about the Josh Cooley stuff, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on this. And I quote, "I know it's early days, but do you foresee future installments in the iteration of big screen Transformers adventures?" And then the entertainment president answers with, "I agree, it is early days, but never too soon to think about what's possible. In fact, coming off of Transformers 1, we have been exploring future projects with the film's director, Josh Cooley. The Transformers franchise has such a rich history and passionate fandom, so there are so many facets that have yet to be explored in entertainment." Oh boy. This is quite interesting, man. So we may be getting a Transformers 1 sequel after all. Man, I don't know where to begin in discussing this, because this is pretty exciting. And the fact that he used future projects with an S at the end, bro, we might be in for some peak stuff, especially if the director, Josh Cooley, is involved with these projects. Now, he could be talking about cartoons, video games. We honestly don't know. It could be anything involved with Transformers media. But if I were a betting guy, it would definitely be some Transformers 1 sequels. They have talked about doing a trilogy in the past, I'm pretty sure, off of Transformers 1. So that would make sense with him using, talking about multiple projects with Josh here. 2 more Transformers 1-esque movie sequels would make sense to me. And it's just very strange that because of it underperforming at the box office, we all thought and think right now, it's not like anything is confirmed right now. This is just, the entertainment director talking right here in an interview. It's very surprising that we have news so soon after the movie's theatrical run being not too great and it being on streaming for, I think, only 2 weeks now. And we're already getting news on future projects with Josh Cooley. Now, this is great. This is the best news we could hear from this movie, because with how bad it's been doing with the box office and pretty much everything involved, I'm just super surprised in this, and it really does make me happy that we just may be getting some sequels to Transformers 1, because it really is a great movie, and it probably is one of the greatest iterations and pieces of media in Transformers that we have ever gotten in the span of 40 years with this franchise, which is pretty insane if you think about it. Now, the question is, when could we see these movies, and what could they do if the future projects he is hinting at here with Josh Cooley are 2 more sequels to Transformers 1 to complete the trilogy? Now, because of how kind of mediocre the movie is selling right now, I wouldn't expect a sequel to be announced super soon. But then again, we're already getting news about future projects only a month and a half after the movie came out and it not even doing well. So, I don't know. But, basing it off of past track records, it would make sense that we wouldn't get an announcement right away because of, how this movie has done. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if we get news on this sometime next year or maybe in 2026. So maybe if we are getting a sequel, maybe expect it in, maybe 2028, I'd say, 4 years after Transformers 1 here. That would probably be the most ideal timeline. Anything sooner or anything after, you're maybe looking at some problems there. And for the third movie, probably the same, same timeline. Maybe if the second movie does better, if we get one, we may get the third and final film sooner, maybe 2-3 years after the second movie. But I don't know. This is just all speculation on my part. You know, I'm just excited. I'm just a fan talking to you guys about this thing. So I honestly don't know what the future could hold for the Transformers 1 sequels and what these projects really could mean. I'm just speculating that he's talking about Transformers 1 sequels because it seems obvious. You know, he's mentioning Josh Cooley and he's talking about Transformers 1. He can't outright say anything right now, obviously, because nothing's confirmed. But it definitely does look like he obviously is talking about Transformers 1 sequels, which hopefully this is the case and, you know, the future is bright with this little pocket of Transformers movies here with Josh Cooley, because he really does seem like a fan that cares about the franchise and the characters and where he wants to go with the story. And he does seem like he kind of has a clear vision and path for where he wants to take the story going forward with sequels to 1, which is probably the most exciting fact about this guy, is because, you know, with the Bayformers and all the other movies that we've gotten, except for maybe the Bumblebee movie with Travis Knight, there was never really a plan for future stories. Everything was kind of just like mishmashed and thrown together last minute and connecting the dots to random stuff. And that's why we got all the plot holes and, you know, retcons and all that stuff in future Bayverse movies. So I really think with a director like Josh Cooley here, who has a plan and really does care about everything with Transformers, it seems like, that we would get something a bit more clear and concise storytelling-wise, and it would really kind of remind me of how George Lucas used to handle Star Wars. So a lot of interesting things could happen in the coming years if what this guy is talking about right here means more Transformers 1 sequels. Now, if it's not, I wouldn't mind seeing him direct a cartoon or a video game for Transformers, or oversee a video game or whatever, or a cartoon, especially a show, because it seems like he would be really perfect to, you know, direct sort of an animated or Prime style Transformers show, because that's basically the vibes that you got with Transformers 1. So it really is anything on the table right now as far as what this could mean, but this is definitely going to be sequels for Transformers 1. So I'm really excited for this if we do get the sequels greenlit. Hopefully it turns out good and everything. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below. How do y'all feel about what this entertainment president here said? Do you think this is for Transformers 1 sequels, or do you think it's for something else? I mean, it seems pretty obvious, but you never know with these corporate heads what they really could be talking about. All my social medias are linked down below, including my email if you guys want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever. Or if you want to commission a diorama from me, because I make dioramas for people for their stop motions, photography, or irregular display shelves in your homes. You can either hit me up on any of my social media accounts or just email me and we can work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!